Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for joining me this week. So this week I'm going to be sharing my sleep hygiene routine because I think it's so important that we appreciate and value the importance of sleep. So if you're interested in finding out about my sleep hygiene routine, then please keep on watching. Okay, so this week I'm going to be sharing my sleep hygiene routine, and I do believe that sleep is completely underrated in our lifestyles. A lot of the time we tend to think that we can sacrifice sleep and still cognitively function in our jobs or in our study. So I want to really value the importance of sleep and shares my sleep hygiene routine of how I actually try to ensure a really good night's sleep every night. So the first thing that I do is always finish eating at least 3 to 4 hours before I go to sleep, because we want our bodies to finish digesting food and to concentrate on that regeneration that happens when we're actually asleep. So it's so important that we try to finish eating, especially big, heavy meals, 3 to 4 hours of sleep, so that your body can concentrate on sleep rather than digesting food that you've just ingested before nighttime. Now, it's okay to have a very small snack, but I think avoiding especially caffeine-filled drinks or anything with caffeine, such as chocolate. So even eating a piece of chocolate at night before I go to sleep will actually really affect my sleep because there are small amounts of chocolate. And that's my second sleep hygiene tip, that I actually try not to consume too much caffeine, even during the day. So I limit myself to 1, maximum 2 cups of coffee, but no caffeine after 2 o'clock, and really ensuring that I don't have any caffeine in my system in the nighttime when I'm trying to sleep. The third part of my sleep hygiene routine is to block out blue light. Now, our bodies have a natural circadian rhythm, this natural body clock that is responsive to light. And so every time that we expose our eyes to blue light at night, it's telling our body to be awake and that it's daytime. I've actually purchased some blue light blockers. You can purchase them anywhere online. I love the ones from Bon Charge, and I'm not sponsored, by the way, by Bon Charge, but I do love their products. And I have prescription ones as well, so that I can actually read, or I can, watch TV with the blue blockers. And I normally put them on around between 8 and 9 o'clock, I would say, at night, because I try to be consistent with my bedtime and go to sleep between 10 and 11 p.m. And that's a really important part of an effective sleep hygiene routine, is to try to be consistent with your sleep time. So try to consistently wake up at the same time, around the same time, and try to go to bed around the same time too, so that you're matching your circadian rhythms, your natural body clock. The next thing that contributes to my sleep hygiene is to drink some hot tea before I go to bed, because you want to kind of warm your body up before you actually fall asleep. So you want to warm your body up with the hot tea, and then as soon as you try to fall asleep, you want to be able to cool down. So very often after the hot tea, I'll really try and cool down, and that actually helps us to sleep better when the body temperature is a little bit lower. And then the last thing that I think is really important before you go to sleep is to have a calm environment. And that could involve, sometimes I meditate for a few minutes. Sometimes I lie on an acupressure mat, which helps really just relax me. The one that I use is a Shakti mat, which is from Australia. I also use the Prana mat. I'll put links below as well in case you're interested in the acupressure mat. And by the way, I'm not sponsored as well by any of these companies, but it's something that I really believe in terms of calming us down before we go to sleep. So when you lie on your acupressure mat, it stimulates the blood circulation. Normally you lie on your back and you lie on it for 20 minutes, and it really can encourage you to be in a more calm state and ready for sleep. I think sleep hygiene is a really important issue that I think is underrated and undervalued. And, without sleep, there's no point in going to the gym and thrashing your body for 5 hours. There's no point even looking after your nutrition, because your body's going to absorb nutrients in a completely different way when you haven't slept at all. So the first priority is to getting a really good night's sleep. So that's my sleep hygiene routine. Just to summarize, I eat 3 to 4 hours before going to sleep. I limit the amount of caffeine during the day. I meditate, sometimes on an acupressure mat, which helps me to relax. I drink hot tea to warm my body temperature up, but then when you actually fall asleep, make sure that you're in a very cool room, cool environment, and lower your body temperature. And then I also wear the blue light blockers as well, so that I'm not messing up and confusing my natural circadian rhythm. So I'd be really interested to hear what your sleep hygiene routine is. Please feel free to put it in the comment section below. Thank you so much for joining me again this week, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.